Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Over to that. Whoa, that Ogren's got a face only a mother can love, and then we're even stretching it there. When I was watching Superman the other day, the trailers were there. Nothing really caught my eye, save for the Odyssey trailer, which was probably the eye catcher for everybody. But there was also a Dexter movie. Now I don't know much about Dexter, but didn't he die at the end? Isn't that one of those series where Dexter dies? I don't know. Anyway. The build we are running today is not this. I'm so sorry. Whoops. Is this. Shock Wall Suppression Shield, the Mach 6 with Opportunist and High Voltage with damage on yielding and weak spot damage. Then we have the Braced Autogun with Aspiring Barrage and Death Spitter with damage on yielding and increased range critical strike. Then for the talents we have Withering Fire, Up Close, Hammer at Judgment, Target Neutralized, Man and Cybermastiff, Arbites Grenade, Arbitrator Armor, Ammo Belt, Concussive, Suppression Protocols, Breaking Descent with Plasteel Plates, Cleave and Impact. Then we have Castigator Stance with Writ of Execution and Blessed Armament. Then we have Judicious Efficiency, Arbites Revulatum. Then we have Justified Measure, Street Smarts, Priority Endowment, Monstrosity Hunter, Hold the Line, Drive Them Back, Forceful, Will of the Lex, Arbites Vigilant, and Targets Acquired. It's the build. Let's get into a game, shall we? Alrighty. Got a little bit of a headache. Just a little bit of one. Just one enough to be annoying. Honestly, those I'm not going to say they're worse than bad headaches, but they're pretty bad. At least with a bad headache, I have an excuse not to do anything, but with one that's just a little bit annoying, it's this isn't preventing me from doing anything, it's just bothering me while I do it. I did take Tylenol earlier, and I have eaten food. What? Huh? What? My game crashed. I will be right back. Okay, we're back. We are back. Y'all remember Ben 10? What a good show. It and Ninja Turtle has had a surprising amount of I don't know if reboots is the right answer. Well, Ben 10 had some reboots, but has had a lot of shows. I do like Ben 10. Ben 10's cool. Ben 10 was my favorite Alien. Well, there's so many now that I don't know. Maybe perhaps it's changed. But my favorite Alien from the original, I was always a big fan of Ripjaw, but he never really got very much time in the sun. Since most of the time when he swapped to Ripjaw, it was always in the worst spot because he was on a desert planet. Ripjaw was really cool. I mean, they were all really cool, but Ripjaw and Accelerate were probably my favorite. And then in Ben 10. The one where he's a teenager or whatever, when he's 16 or something. Is it called Ultimate Alien, I think? Ben 10 Ultimate Alien? My favorite was Way Big. Well, actually, no. Let me change my original answer. My original answer, Diamond Head. Diamond Head was my favorite. And then for Ultimate Alien, I was always a big fan of Humongousaur and Way Big, although he never went way big on purpose. Humongousaur was really cool. I was a big fan of it wasn't Ghost Freak, it was oh man, what was it called? Big Chill? Yeah, Big Chill. Big Chill was also really cool. Big Chill's ultimate form was also sick as fuck, too. Big Chill's ultimate form, I think was only used in, 1 or 2 episodes, but essentially, it made a flame variant, but the flames could freeze stuff. It was so cool. Swampfire was also really cool, although I wasn't the biggest fan of his Mega Evolution. Swampfire was the mix of Goop and Heat Blast. In terms of powers being stretchy and stuff. Or not Goop. It's probably another one I'm not thinking of. Yeah, I do remember that one Ben 10 movie where Vilgax knocks all the aliens out of the Omnitrix or whatever. My game's running like dookie right now. And then at the end, like, oh man, I can't remember. There was like the other crystal alien he had. It was like called I can't remember. It was like the purple, like purple and like essentially purple and pink alien. Man, what was it called? But like he was fighting Vilgax as that alien. And then like he was getting his ass beat, and like he got fucking, to put it bluntly, trounced by Vilgax because was it Crystal Head or some shit like that? But then like it like for like that alien's like genome had like locked away Diamond Head, but since it was destroyed, like Diamond Head was unlocked again, and then Ben like turned into Diamond Head and absolutely like beat the shit out of Vilgax. That shit was peak cinema, and it still is. Yeah, Vilgax, what a villain, Vilgax. Just absolute hater. Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic if it made a horrible noise. Boink. Ooh, my dog jumping onto the thing actually staggered the bulwark. Very convenient for me. Alright. Nice. Oh, my dog's frozen in time. Grenades for me? Yoink. I just realized I didn't heal. Whatever. Heal schmeal, am I right, fellas? Laid out covering fire in this general vicinity. More bad guys over there in this general area. I haven't seen any of the new Ben 10 other than like clips on YouTube or Instagram or whatever. And it looks interesting. It's just a lot of aliens. Oh, you remember Generator Rex? Oh my goodness, Generator Rex was a shame that there wasn't more of it. Generator Rex was really cool. There was that Ben 10 crossover episode where Ben turned into Upgrade. Oh, Upgrade was always cool as fuck too. All the aliens are cool. Okay. Even like the silly ones like Upchuck have their moments of being like, okay, these things are cool. I don't know where the bomber's at. My team's just falling apart.
We need to stay sharp.
I got very confused. I thought an enemy like jumped down the stairs at the corner of my eye, but no, it was just the veteran. Just the veteran. Okay. Hello. I love shooting my gun. Do one of these. Thank God for that shock mine. That's a lot of armor. Nice shit. Thank God I do that extra damage to shocked enemies. There's only one there. Let someone else take it. Corvo should be the one to take it, obviously. Being only one wound. And I will hold on to this med stim for myself. Hello. I'm gonna sneeze. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Oh, sorry. Whew. I would take those grenades, but maybe someone else should take them. Nice. Ping those grenades. Ping that ammo. We are
It is impressive how complete
empty as hell. That was a cute little interaction there. Oh my goodness, hello. Jesus, release me. Ooh, very nearly. Stink bomber. You're... Oh, I didn't even know the camp spawn was there. Oh, I'm dead. What happened? We got absolutely trounced. Ouch. Just absolutely trounced. Like, trounced to a surprising degree. Whatever, I'm a believer. Like, at the end, no one was grouped up. We all got minced in our own corner. It's brutal, man. We're so far away, too. Man, that spawn is far as fuck. Oh, he's stuck. That's actually Jover. Oh, it's so over. Damn. You get motherfucking chewed on. Ooh, the heal. I don't know if he has any way to get toughness back, though. I mean, he should be coming up on another shock mine soon, yeah. Oh, I think it's over. He's gonna get probably set on fire, yeah. Yeah, it's over. Alrighty, well, I'll see you in the next match. Okie dokie, and we're in. Yeah, I watched Tim Burton's Batman with Michael Keaton, the first one. God, that movie is so good. It holds up so nicely. It's so good. Also, it's a 2-hour film. I never really noticed the runtime. I just always watched it. 2-hour film. I feel like that feels like really long for a movie from the 80s or whatever. But I guess not, eh? I guess when did it come out? It came out in 1989. I guess, I don't know, is there... I'm not saying movies were shorter back then, but I feel like it's very rare for a movie to go over 2 hours at all until recent years. But maybe I'm just losing my mind. It's always a possibility. I've lost my mind many a time before. And I'll lose my mind again. Alrighty. Those movies. Honestly, I think Michael Keaton's Batman, from 1989, I think 2022 Batman and that movie are on the same level of good. Obviously, you have to take for the account of different times and whatnot. So obviously the new one's gonna have better effects, but those movies are just so good. Obviously, the benefit is that Robert Pattinson's Batman can actually turn his head. You know, there's a somewhat of a trend of people wanting superhero costumes in movies to have the whites of their eyes out if they're wearing a mask. Like for Spider-Man, obviously you gotta have that for sure. But I think for Batman and some people recently saying Mr. Terrific, I think actually being able to see their eyes not only is better for storytelling, but also just it feels cooler seeing, because it's almost a little bit scarier in a way. You heard my chair because I'm leaning back. Oh my god. That's what we call an oopsie doopsie. But at least now I can talk about what I was wanting to talk about, unfettered by the need to kill enemies. But for example, in Batman 2022, phenomenal film, great film, 10 out of 10, right? Robert Pattinson, thank you for everything you've ever done. But the scene where this kid's parents get murdered, and it's just him being the surviving, of the family, as his parents got murdered, and Batman asks oh, what happened? And Jim Gordon, great actor for Jim Gordon, by the way. I loved him. Is like, I guess Commissioner Gordon. Perhaps I shouldn't use his. Maybe we're not on a first name basis like that. Is like, you know, Batman's like, what happened? Is like, his parents were killed in front of him, and just seeing like the movement of Battinson's eyes, just be like, you just see the shift of his iris to like the corner, like so you see some of the whites. It's like, oh wow, Zealot running, not running, or maybe he got procced. What is happening, gang? Oh, bot to the rescue, maybe. And it got the res. Oh, but they weren't paying attention. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Maybe this whole video of just me getting trounced the entire time. Okie dokie. Oh, Aegis Station? Boo. Boo. Whatever. You know, I know that Twitter has a bad habit of being a purity test in terms of like the. Am I going the right way? Yes, up, right? Right? Yes, okay. No, aren't we supposed to go down? Am I crazy? Who am I? Where am I? But so this big creator, I guess is creator the term for Twitter? They make art. They're an artist, so I guess like artist would be the term. This big artist was posting about like, since they are trans, they made a joke post about like, oh, 2016 me was like, I identify as an attack helicopter, and 2025 me is like, man, someone should put a dog collar on me, and you know, like, you know, puppy girl posting memes or whatever. And it was, the replies were so crazy. I get it, like, a lot of it's probably just, like, rage bait or whatever. But, like, some people were acting as if, like, this person had been, like, was essentially, like, Adolf and Hitler in their youth. I'm like, buddy, we've all made those jokes when we were youth. Like, don't pretend you didn't. You are not as pure, you know, as the Lord said, those who are without sin cast the first stone. Okay, speaking of that, sorry, I just got reminded of a tangent, and to this day I think about it, and it absolutely baffles me. So I talk about media literacy a lot on this channel, simply because I think it's something that, especially in America, but in general, this generation lacks greatly. But I remember I was in a Christian middle school / high school as a kid. I went to a Christian private school in my 1st through 6th grade, and then for like half of my just about half of my middle school years were spent in a Christian private school as well. And I remember during Bible class, we were watching, I can't remember what series or movie it was, but it was like a movie or series or something about Jesus. It was about the life of Jesus, and it got to the point where I can't remember if it was Mary Magdalene. They were stoning a woman. I think it's because she was a sex worker or something. And they, you know, the Pharisees were like, oh, you should follow Israeli law, or Hebrew law, I should say. Israeli is not the right term. Hebrew law, and stone this woman. And Jesus said, those of you who are without sin may cast the first stone. And we had stopped there because the class has ended. And I remember the next class when our teacher was like, hey, does anyone remember where we were? Someone in my class who was like noted for being like one of the smarter people in the grade said, oh, Jesus was about to throw a stone at that girl. And I was like, oh, wow, we're not paying attention to this whole Bible we've been reading. There's a big thing about Jesus is that he notably did not throw any rocks at anybody ever. Unless you count the merchants in the church. But that doesn't count. They weren't people, they were merchants. Rude. Yeah, that was a... I still think about that to this day, because it was like, wow. Truly the greatest example of someone just not catching the vibe. Rude. No, I cannot jump down there. I was about to jump off the edge like an idiot. Get off me. Nice. Got an arbitrator helmet. Love that for me. Now I think I have the full red suit unlocked. Now I was wrong about arbitrator. For some reason I thought the red armor that you got was determined by what precinct you chose in character customization. Unfortunately, it is not the case, as cool as that would have been. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there's any Havoc gear for the Arbitrator yet, either. Hopefully they get some. I missed! Okay, that hitbox is a lot smaller than I thought. Scav trapper somewhere. Ooh, ammo crate. Ooh, a piece of candy. I had pozole for dinner. It was very good, and I miss it. I will say, I love pozole, but man, sometimes the hominy just like... I hit the dodge button. I'm over here now. Convenient exploding of that, whatever that exploded. The hominy and the pozole, like honestly, like probably the weakest part of the pozole for me in general. I much prefer the other vegetables and the meat, obviously. Now, but obviously you kind of need, hominy is kind of an integral part of pozole. At least in my house it is. I don't know if it is in other places. But just, I don't know, something about the texture of the pozole. It's just so, it's like a wet crouton sometimes. But I much prefer like the cabbages, the radish, the onion. Cucumber sometimes. Cucumber's one of those vegetables that you can just like... Every so often I get this, you know, this is going to sound disrespectful, but he is absolutely a twink. Twink on my Instagram who's like, sometimes you just got to eat an entire cucumber, so here's my recipe. And he'll do stuff from like a peanut butter something or other cucumber thing, where it's, like he has one of those like he has those I don't know what they're called, but they're essentially like large plastic Tupperware container things. It's like a little bucket. You can get them from like you would expect to see soup in at an Uber Eats. And he has a grater that has the big... There's a name for it. But it's like the one big slicer in the grater, and he'll just like slide the cucumber back and forth. And then he'll do like a bunch of different recipes. And like his most popular one is the California roll one, where it's imitation crab, a little bit of cream cheese, mayo, and I think avocado as well. Then like he shakes it up and eats it. And then he does like, I think kimchi as well. Kimchi might be in that. I might be mixing recipes up. Did I not put it in the thing? And it looks really good, although I don't know how I've never had imitation crab. I'm not a big fan of normal crab. I don't hate, I should say I'm not a big fan. It's not like I dislike it. It's just like, I've had crab, I've had lobster, and my reactions have been like, this is alright. I much prefer just like fish. Like, I love me an orange roughy. I love me a tilapia. I've never had tuna, official tuna. I'm not a big fan of like the shredded tuna, like you get in a aluminum package from the store. But like the 60-pound tuna or whatever from that, I'd try a tuna steak. I think that's what it's called. But that's expensive. But obviously, I'm a big fan of catfish. I love catfish. I don't know if it's my favorite fish is probably tied before orange roughy and catfish. I know it seems a little basic, but what can I say? That being said, I've never had sushi, so let it be known. I've never had like sushi, so I've had Japanese food, never had sushi. Although I've not actually had that much Japanese food, to be honest. I've had Korean barbecue, obviously I've had Chinese. If you know anything, I love me a good beef and broccoli bowl. I've had K-barbecue, Chinese. I've had, and I want to say I've had pho, or however you say it, but that was a long time ago. I do want to try, I'm not a big, like, top ramen fan, but I do want to try, like, official, like, actual, like, good Japanese ramen, you know what I'm saying? Just because, I might just, it might be I could be wrong. I'm willing to be wrong about it. What can I say? Like, I'm talking about the stuff that has, like, the meat, I think it's, like, fish cakes in it or whatever. And then, like, the noodles, and then the other meat, and then the egg. And that weird, like, swirly thing that I don't really know what it's called, but it looks, like, delicious. Maybe that might be the sponge cake I'm thinking about, like the fish cake. Thank God I picked up those impact grenades earlier. Also, one day I want to go to Japan, and I really want to try Japanese convenience store food. Because it looks so good. Very alone, aren't we all? Alright, we're good. Coolio. Bonk. Oh, that sucks. Oh no, you got out. Nice. I'm glad that I didn't drop the ammo credit, because I was thinking about dropping it, but then I'm glad I noticed. I'm glad I freaking noticed. Keep firing in that general direction. Activated my ability a little too late, but I wanted to get damage stacks up. I should have just reloaded before activating my ability, to be honest. That's what I should have done. But I didn't, because I'm a fool. Woo. Wow, nothing in that triple one, eh? That's rude. Hello, die please, thank you.
Archive of cigarettes. We're waiting for another day.
Ouch. Keep firing down in that general direction, everything will be okay. Everything will work out. I hear a scab trapper somewhere. I've also just kind of dawned on me, I don't think I've ever had Indian food. Like, even like any store-bought kind, not that I can remember. Maybe I've had curry at some point, I just don't remember. Surely I've had curry and rice, right? Ain't no way. I don't think I've ever actually had Indian food. Maybe I'm missing out. It's popular everywhere for a reason. Guess there's no really Indian food stores around me. I do like rice, and I do like meat stuff, so I probably like curry and rice. I can't imagine I dislike Indian food. There's probably some that is probably a little too powerful for my white genes, but I'll tank it.
I see you! I will bring you down!
Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, I'm just gonna wade in here and just sort of handle it over here so I can... Ooh, ammo. Gonna drop. That's too many bulwarks standing next to each other, actually. Incredibly rude. Whew. Definitely haven't had any, like, Arabic food. That's for sure. I guess perhaps Arabic food is maybe a wide umbrella, and I have had Arabic food, and I just don't know. Then again, I don't know what like is a specifically Arabic dish is. Scab trapper somewhere. Woo.
Give it fire! Bring it down!
Oh, there's a little guy in there. Ow. Woo. Oh, I didn't dodge it in time. Save me, dog. Alright, nice. I miss when there was a med station right there. Real ones remember that one. Are you... Are you... Oh, you're old? Are you this old? Picture a med station by that part of Enclave and Barrows. Are you old or are you 14? I think I'm referencing the meme wrong. That's okay. That's okay. I kind of want to drink coffee, but it's also like midnight. It's 12:30, so I don't really want to. I don't really want to drink coffee. Oh, I walked through the freaking porch. Rude. Nice. Across the bridge of many martyrs. Okay, don't sound so excited, Zealot.
We should use that ammunition.
Yippee! I'm just gonna drop these on the top of the stairs, this ammo crate. Delicious. Bomber moving to position. The thing is, it's not like I could make the coffee and drink it. I had like caffeine doesn't really make me awake. I have the type of ADHD that makes caffeine kind of a little redundant, but at the same time I just kind of want coffee, but at the same time I don't want to like get up and make coffee. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I have to wait for this video to like process. Ugh. It's a lot of gunners. Cool, got him. Oh my goodness. A lot of Reapers. Woo. Grab that ammo. Nice. Get a revolver, idiot. I gotta make an arbitrator build with a revolver. It's been so long since I've used a revolver. I feel like I'm missing out, you know? Oh, I gotta shave. My beard's doing the thing. I have a little bit of a, like, on sort of like, I have a little bit of a cleft chin, just like the ever so slightest cleft chin, just so like you can feel the cleft, you can't really see it, especially when I have facial hair. But on the right part of the cleft chin, it like the hair grows in like really wiry, and there's a little bit of a bald spot underneath. So I gotta shave it again. I've always had a really hard time growing like facial hair. In fact, I didn't really even have to start shaving till like I was almost out of high school. So like how late facial hair started being a thing for me. Like so now that it, like it's activated, it grows in, you know, as quick as everyone else's. But like sometimes it doesn't grow in right, so sometimes I gotta shave it down to make sure I gotta, you know. I'll never have a beard like my brother or my dad could. That's for sure. But goddamn, does my mustache look good. Yippee!
A purifying grenade.
Alrighty. See what we got from the Emperor from that. That was a little quick one, way better than our last few, in which we were getting, as the youth say, our ass beat. But that's okay. Sometimes you just gotta get your ass beat, and it's just how it is. Nice. Shotgun. Well, if you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, or don't. I'm not your mother, but you better brush your teeth now. Have a good one. Bye-bye.